Ugh. What's up, YouTube? Welcome to the channel. Welcome if you're new. Welcome if you're returning. I have this Can-Am Pulse. Gonna do a review on it. I've had it for a month now. So I'm gonna give my honest opinion. Hopefully the audio is good. You can hear me. Long story short, love the bike. I think it's a great bike. I'm gonna take it on a long ride, push it a little bit, see how the battery does. But so far, every time I've taken it on, or I ride a little farther and then go back home and charge it, I've got more battery life out of it. So I'm gonna drive a little further to Stockton. It's like 43 miles. See how it does. I should be able to make it there and back, charge it up, and hopefully have more battery life. Every time the more I've ridden it and then charge it, I've gotten more. When I first got it, it was 54, 56 miles. Started riding it more. Then I've gotten, it went from 56 to 64. Now I'm getting around 70. So I'm gonna drive a little further and see if I can get more. It's supposed to be able to do 80 to 100 miles. It's a pretty fun bike. It has different modes. You can switch between normal, sports plus, rain, and eco. I got it at normal right now. Probably keep it in, switch to eco until I get on the freeway. Eco is a little slower throttle response. I'm gonna switch that back. I love it so far. It's been fun. Been taking it around to car meets and when I go to the gym, work. A lot of questions someone asks is what does it compare to with other motorcycles? And it's like a 600 if you're gonna compare it to a different motorcycle. It's more similar to 𝐲𝐨𝐬𝐿. I knew that was going to happen. It compares to 600. You got Apple CarPlay on here. I love the screen. Yeah, Apple CarPlay. You can connect to your Bluetooth devices, your phone, listen to your music and navigation. All on the screen. I'll show a little bit of that later when I get where I'm going. Hopefully you can hear me. Yeah. You got this button. Also do voice commands. Holding this button down. I think it's meant to be a commuter bike. I think it's great if you're commuting. I have a 2005 Yamaha R1. So being able to not have to fire that up, and even if I'm just going like 8 miles, 10 miles away, saves that bike's maintenance, having to do any work on it. Speaking of maintenance, if anybody's wondering, this bike doesn't need any maintenance done. It's through a chain. The chain is in a casing. The chain needs no maintenance. I've heard and seen in the bike's manual and stuff, and heard that it needs no maintenance. Probably only maintenance you'll need to do is the fluid. It's a liquid cooled bike, so you'll probably have to redo the fluids, coolant, brake pads, just the regular stuff like that. Anything else doesn't need any work, which is a plus. I don't know how many times I've had to not been able to ride because the bike needs work done, the R1 needs work done, and I haven't been able to ride. So this is always ready to go bike, just hop on and go. And that's a plus. People ask how fast does it go? It goes up to 80 miles per hour, and that's where it's capped. But like I said, it's a commuter bike. It can go on the freeway. The bike costs $14,000, and that's for the base model. Yeah. $14,000 for the base model, and if you want the other model with all the extras, I think it's like 15, a little over 15,000. If you have any questions, maybe I don't cover it in this video, leave a comment. I've been on this bike every day for a month since I've gotten it. I think it's a great bike. There's no shifting. It's just throttle and front and rear brake, and that's it. It has active regen and passive regen, which is pretty cool. I also discovered later on, after riding and messing around with it, you don't need the brakes at all. You can let go of the throttle or roll it forward, and it has the active. It'll put energy back into the battery. That's a cool feature I discovered. There's another feature with the BRP app that I discovered just a couple days ago. Didn't even know about it. I've seen it. I didn't really know what it did. It's definitely a nice bike. It's different. There's something else I forgot to mention that I've seen with other electric bikes. Show you the Apple. The screen is responsive even when you have gloves on. You can still, or just use a dial. See how much battery I can give off. I'm not sure how exactly I'm gonna do this video. It's actually my first little review video. Trying to make it as best as I can. Ah, my God, I missed it. Go this way. Dang it. Oh my God. Hopefully I can turn up here. There we go. And should just see you. Wasn't even paying attention to the navigation. I'll just make a U-turn. They don't need the brakes unless you come to a complete stop. And then it has a little passive regen. I'm not sure if that's a passive when you're rolling the throttle forward. I'll just make a YouTube. Hopefully the audio is good. But it's gonna be like a part 1. I'll probably have a part 2. Cover anything I missed. Or I'll just put it all together. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do it. Also, you can look at everything right on the screen. Just like this. Just click through. The stats. Probably how many miles I've put on it since I've gotten it. I've put about 300. Yeah, I've been on it pretty much every day. This ride. I love the little tech for his bike with the tech on it. It has ABS and traction control on the bike. You can also turn it off completely. You can turn off active regen, the passive regen. Turn everything off with the click of the button. Litter. Oh, that's what I was gonna say about the battery. Since it's liquid cooled, I've seen a video of them talking about it, how it's liquid cooled and keeping it cooled, unlike the other manufacturers of the electric bikes. So you get the most battery out of it since it stays cooled. I've seen it has the battery has a 5-year warranty, and then the bike itself has a 2-year warranty. I also want to take this bike to Twisties and test it out there. What the? Oh my God. I don't need it. Ain't no way. See if I can fix it. be a new road. Never come this way. Taking a little longer way. Test it out. I think the more you're on the throttle, the more battery it drains. So if you're going to be on the freeway, that's when it drains the battery the most. And for anybody wondering, no, I am not sponsored. I just have the bike for a month to try it out, do a review, give my feedback. I would love to keep the bike. I would love to be sponsored, but I'm not sponsored. Hopefully I get sponsored. I would love to. I forgot, someone asked me a question on YouTube for a video I did about the bike. Forgot what the question was. I have to go look. They also have a dual sport that would probably be perfect if you can get on that. If you can get on that road. I would love to try that too over here. They have different accessories you can buy. They have I've seen they have a mobile charger. It's like a compact on-the-go charger for the bike that you can take with you. Doing pretty good. You can see the 30 miles left. I'm at 56. Do a quick pull. Quick pull at this light. Switch it to sport. It changed, but Definitely takes off. Throttle response is way different from Eco. Normal's a little quicker response. I'll do a pull right here. It's been a fun bike. Definitely gets a lot of people's attention. I don't know how many times I've been asked, what is that? Or and the 0-60 is 3.8. .8 seconds. No clutch, no shifting. See, no brakes used, just roll the throttle forward. Switch back to normal mode. I could probably switch to Eco. I picked the hottest day to come do this video. Try to make this video as best I can. Oh yeah, the throttle response. Well, when you're doing a lot of stops, it's the best. This video is just going to be from my experience. If you want to see all the nitty-gritty details about the bike, you can look at the videos from Can-Am, and there's other reviews. The seat position is comfortable, sitting upright. That naked sports bike. I know some people compared it to MT-09. It weighs 380 compared to the R1. R1 weighs 450, 480 plus, and when you're on it, it's definitely, you can move it around. Yeah, a bit over here. I'll switch back to normal mode. Quick that is to change. Oh my god. Whew. Definitely a fun bike if you have a quick commute to work. Want to get some bike life, fresh air. which is flickable. It's not heavy at all. Even when you're just sitting at a light, you move it over, it really doesn't even feel like 380. I picked the warmest day to come out here. Should have went yesterday. I'll give a little walk around when I get close to where I'm going. If you're in the Bay Area, you live in a place like San Francisco, Oakland, Concord, this bike is perfect to buy and go around, commute with. Try not to make this video a long video, but we'll see. Hopefully I can keep it from being a two-part. I'll just cover anything I missed in the comment section. I'll pin it at the top. The rest of this video is probably just gonna be whatever. Bike vlog / review with the Can-Am Pulse. I could probably switch to eco mode now. Fans kick on, I think around when it hits 90 to keep it cool, or 80. Whew. Well, brakes are pretty good when you need them. Use both at the same time. Yep, that was a chance to test the brakes. Try out eco mode for the rest of the ride. Oh, that's rain mode. Rain mode is pretty good. Throttle response. Never mess with it. similar to that. I'll probably switch out of 𝐸𝐸𝐽 just in case I need to hurry up and take off. I'll switch it when I need it. But cruising, stay in 𝐸𝐸𝐽. I'm getting that itch. I'm gonna switch out of it. Switch to normal. Switching out of it, then you release the throttle to pick the setting. It's pretty quick and easy. Riding this makes you want a newer R1. I love my R1. There's no tech, just straight riding in skill. But the tech is pretty nice to have. I know someone asked, and I was curious myself, if you need a M1 license to ride this motorcycle, and I found out you do. I want to take this bike on twisties so bad. This is definitely the longest ride I've done with this bike. Besides when I first got it, I drove from San Francisco to Pittsburgh. That's like a 35 mile. I had 56 miles on the bike. Made it no problem. It does have a indicator. I think this is it. It was flashing red. I think it's like the battery cell. I'm not sure. I have to look at the manual. Okay. Okay, little cool. Oh, 80. Being on here, sitting upright, the wind isn't really a problem compared to being on the sports bike, the R1. I like sitting upright. I definitely felt weird when I got back on the R1 after riding this every day, and one weekend I took the R1. See about charging it. Speaking of charging it on a level 1, like the home charger. I've seen if you're like 20 to 80% with the home charger, it takes, well, my experience has been like 2 hours after riding around. It's been like 2 hours depending on how much I've been riding around. If you do the level 2, like the EV stations, it takes an hour or a little under an hour. It's pretty quick. It's like 50 50 minutes. Whatever charging that they say on the manuals and the website is actually legit. It's pretty good, charging quick and everything. So whatever it says, that's actually what it gets. Hopefully you can hear me. I'm not sure about the audio and all the wind. I got 17 miles left. Should be able to make it back. We'll see. I'll record the trip back too. Since I haven't really stopped at lights or stop signs too much, been on the throttle a lot. But we shall see. Actually, the R1 I get, the most I've gotten from the R1 is 130 miles. So getting 80 to 100 out of this, and you don't have to spend any gas money. I haven't had to pay for charging since I've gotten it. So it's actually pretty worth it for sure, saving a lot of money. I haven't had to pay anything to charge the bike back up after being gone or riding around. So that is a game changer. Let me catch up to this car. God, it's so light. I gotta take this to Twisties. I have to. The seat is so comfortable. That's a passive. Active regen must be the orange. I gotta look at the manual again. Sucked if I wasn't even recording no more. The suspension. I need to change the suspension on my R1. Leather suspension on here. Also, there's this compartment. Didn't even show that. There's this compartment. You can keep some snacks, maybe a bar or two, your phone, wallet, some keys. I usually leave my gloves and sometimes my camera in there. Definitely wish there's something like this on a sports bike besides just the trunk. But oh, you better say hi. Harley. If you had the dual sport Can-Am bike, if you can ride on this, you probably can. Oh, the turning. I gotta take this to. I can think it's easy to flat foot. I'm 5'9". Other people have been on it. You don't have to worry about being stranded. It's the best feature. You don't have to worry about it. I know the R1 cut off because of fuel. Also, forgot to mention, the bike has a reverse feature. I'll show that later too. I'll show anything I forgot. I know the screen, go through the Apple CarPlay stuff, and then the reverse feature. I'll show that. The reverse is so clutch. If you're on a steep hill, you don't have to get off the bike. Just switch it to reverse, and then you're good to go. You just get it up the hill. Let's see how many. all the stuff you have to do, modifications to a sports bike that you don't have to do with this one. You don't have to change no exhaust. It doesn't need to be flashed or tuned. It's just ready to go as soon as you get it. You get the most passive regen with sports mode.